Hello everyone, this is Amy with the Two Hills and Area Community Wellness Coalition. Joining me today is Tamie Smith from the FRN, that doesn't stand for Freaking Rednecks. That's the Family Resource Network in Two Hills.
Yes.
And thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, well how long have you lived in the Two Hills area?
I have been around here for about 6 years now.
Okay,
Yeah.
and what brought you to town?
Handsome cowboy.
Oh, well, that'll do. That'll
Yeah.
do it. Yeah. Okay.
He's a rancher just outside of town, so we've been together 6 years. So I've been ranching for about 4 years now. Yeah, it's a learning curve, but it's fun. So.
It's a lot of work, but there's also a lot of rewards.
There is. The baby calves are adorable.
Yes, I love this time of year.
Yeah. So.
Oh, fun. Okay, well, my next question is a tricky one.
Okay.
What does mental health or mental wellness mean to you?
That is a tricky one, and I was thinking about that after you gave me an idea of what the questions would be. I think mental wellness to me is my overall health, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because not only is it how my mind is, but it's my emotions, which are also my body, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I know I deal with anxiety, and
Mm-hmm.
anxiety is a huge impact on my physical health and my mental health. So emotional wellness is everything.
Right. So mental health and wellness it's all connected to
Yes.
your whole being.
Yes.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
That one thing affects another, affects another, affects another.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
In a positive or a negative way.
Right.
Right? Like if you have good things and they just build and build and build, then that's great.
Mm-hmm.
And some days you have bad things that is just a landslide that goes down. But
yeah,
it's all about rebuilding again the next day.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, how has COVID affected you and your family?
No, I would have to say that COVID actually has been a positive experience for my family. We thankfully actually have not gotten sick.
Mm-hmm.
My kids have. They when they were with their dad, they ended up having COVID. So they had to quarantine for the 2 weeks, but that was it. But we have gotten closer as a family. We have found a business opportunity out of it, which has made us busier. But I actually think it's been a positive impact on us. Like we really stopped to slow down as to what actually mattered, right? At the end of the day, do we need all of the stuff that we were running around and doing before? Or were we better with just closer to home things?
Yeah.
And I guess being on the farm is different because my home hasn't changed, right? Like I'm not stuck in an apartment because I can't go anywhere, right? I can still go out and love the animals. I can still do chores. Yay. All of those things didn't really change for me. So it's been a good thing.
Nice. Well, when things are difficult for you, when you do go through some tough times, have you found some strategies that help you?
Because I deal with anxiety, I do have strategies. I think the biggest thing that I try to remember is, what am I reacting to? Am I reacting to something that is happening right now, or am I reacting to something that has happened in the past? I grew up with childhood trauma, and so that actually has really had an impact on my life as an adult, more so than it did. Well, I shouldn't say more so than it did as a child, but I guess I didn't see it so much as a child. You're just in survival mode at that point, right?
Things are still coming to the surface.
Right, but now I, as an adult, have to actually deal with them.
Right.
So one thing that I really try to remember is I need to react to the situation at hand instead of react to the snowball effect of the trauma that whatever is happening has been triggered.
Right.
Right. So for me, that is trying to just breathe. right? It might sound corny, but take a breath and hold it, and then just let it out. Because for one, if I can't immediately fix it, then I can't immediately fix it, and that's okay too.
Yeah.
Right? With anxiety, that is hard sometimes, because if things don't feel perfect, then my life feels like it's falling apart, when really it's not.
Yeah.
It just feels like it is.
Yeah.
Right? So taking that breath and just being present at the moment is definitely my go-to strategy. Yeah, and just one problem at a time.
Yeah.
Right? With anxiety, I think I find that all of the problems feel like they're manifesting at once.
Yeah.
When really, if I can break it down to one problem, one conversation, one issue, then I can get it through, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna sound funny, and I'm probably gonna mess up this quote, but I was watching Creed, which is a spin-off of the Rocky movies, and they were my favorite movies as a child. And Rocky Balboa says, one step, one punch, one round. And I'm not fighting or anything, but it's one step, one conversation, one problem.
Yeah.
Right? And if I can just break that down, even in my head, right, it's okay. One little thing at a time, because eventually I'll get over that mountain.
Yeah.
And I won't even realize that I've handled the problems all the way along.
Yeah.
So.
Well, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I just have one more question for you that you're not prepared for.
Okay, awesome.
It's not a hard one. Well, maybe it's a hard one. What's your favorite book to read?
Oh, okay, that's not an easy one. I love to read. So Nora Roberts is my favorite author. I am a hopeless romantic. Not even gonna lie.
That's you came to Two Hills because of a handsome cowboy. That sounds very Nora Roberts like right there.
Absolutely. So I don't even know if I have a favorite one of hers, but
a favorite author will work.
She's my favorite author, and I love her J.D. Robb spinoff too, which is about a detective.
Ooh,
so
fun.
I love both of her genres, but I'm really into the romance novels. So
okay.
Yeah.
You learn something new every day. Yeah. Awesome. Well, thanks for joining me today, Tamie. Appreciate your time.
Thank you for having me.
Bye. Okay. It's recording. We're sucked in.
Hold on. I'm stuck. I ran over my... That's right. We can edit, right?
We can edit.
Cut all of this out.
Yeah, we will. Cut
We're
it.
good.